Hello. Welcome, Scorpio, to KK Superstar Tarot and Astrology. This channel kind of focuses more on the tarot. So I'm going to do a reading for the month of May. We're going to do a beginning, middle, and end spread. I'm using the Wild Unknown Archetype deck from King Crayons. This one. And then I will clarify using the Line Strider Tarot. I'll show you the box top when we get there. So the first card, we're going to do what is the energy, the present energy, the beginning of the month. So we're well into Taurus season. Meaning the sun is in Taurus. That's your seventh house, which is house of contracts, house of other people. What? Wait, well, who knows? Who knows? I'm taking them all. A bunch popped out. We got the hearts. We got the crown. The comic. And the ring. That looks like fun energy, I gotta say. Like, especially if we're talking about your seventh house. Oh my goodness. Why there is just so much love going on this month. I think it's Taurus, Venus in Taurus. Venus in Taurus. That's her home sign. And she loves love. Yeah, that's your seventh house. Looks like some very magical, funny love is coming in. The comic is somebody, the comic is somebody that can look at things in a different way, which is very much that's what makes things funny often, is taking the normal and shifting it a little bit in an unexpected way. That could be a way to explain like Jupiter, Uranus in Venus's house. So we will get into it. I mean, and I'm just kind of stating the obvious here, that the ring with the gem as the underneath, put a ring on it, and the heart. Now the crown is the only thing I'm like, what are we talking about? Oh, maybe we're just talking about somebody like a wiser kind of love. It really is. Now there's the medallion underneath there. Like, what are we looking for? Ooh, I can think of Scorpios that this would make sense for. Some people. Oh my gosh, maybe it is for who I'm thinking. Okay. You get married a little bit later in life to somebody really funny. That's nice. Ooh, is somebody, well, we shall see. Like, is somebody eloping? I don't know. So, middle of the month. So that was just a pile of cards for the beginning of the month. Let's go to the middle of the month for Scorpio. Mid-month for Scorpio. A lot is happening. We've got a new moon in Taurus. So that's new seeds. Planting new seeds, aka that's like what a marriage would be, or an engagement. Okay. Get all frazzled and bedazzled when I get fun energy like that. Ooh, okay, the river. Whoa. I don't know. Uh-oh. think mid-month we get scared. Mid-month we get scared. It all feels too much. Agape, that's underneath. That's a higher spiritual level, but what do we have here? We have Venom and Uranus and the river. So there's some big energies are going to come through Uranus, all these planets. So we just had Jupiter, Uranus, and then the sun's going to hit Uranus, and then Venus is going to hit Uranus. And then we also have Mars. This can be a very this can be this aggressive energy trying to eat this moon. Because Mars moved into your 6th house, which is can be aggressive, and the 6th house is it can be a place of work, but it can also be open enemies is what they call it. So you might be having some arguments and fights about things. Big changes sometimes can bring, this can be toxic energy. Maybe Uranus is zapping out some toxicity in the emotional body, your shadow side. Okay, and so at the end of the month, so I'm going to clarify all this with the tarot. At the end of the month, what does Scorpio have? Venom for Scorpio, it's not a bad thing, I think. You know, Scorpio has venom. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not taking those. They didn't totally come out. That's why I'm not taking them. Please, just a couple cards, please. All right. Yes. Wow. What do we have here? Apocalypsis. The poet and Alethea, the truth. Oh, the truth to be seen once the veil is removed. Once the veil is removed, the truth can be seen. I love it. As Scorpios, I'm sure you will already know that Scorpio is a lot about kind of things that are submerged that then can come up and out in a very powerful, creative way. And especially with this Uranus and the venom, that when the truth comes out, when the truth is revealed with clarity, that can be Alethea, something beautiful is created. Poet. That's very, Scorpio is a very creative energy. Oh, and the queen is underneath. The queen is underneath. The queen is can be Taurus, Venus and Taurus. It's very empressy energy. They call it the divine feminine. Venus is the goddess, the goddess of beauty and love. Very powerful energy. Heart energy. Oh, so this is what the crone is about. The crone, like all this, looks very fun, right? On the surface, it's very fun. We're building a little nest, surrounded all this heart energy. The comic, the ring is also surrounded. It also feels like a nest. It's very colorful. And then we have the crone. Now the crone can see, the crow is no dummy. The crow can represent the darker side, can bring us information from the darkness. Scorpio is fine with the dark. Yes, so let's talk about the ring, the heart, the comic, and the crone. The ring, the heart, the comic, and the crone. Okay, so this is the Line Strider deck. Here, I'll show you the cover by Shiolo Thompson. All right, for the beginning of the month for Scorpio, please clarify. Please clarify. Okay. The message of the ring, the heart, the comic, and the crone. Could just be somebody kind of warning, you're all psyched about something and somebody comes with some other kind of news. When sometimes if something great, but also, it's not like just one thing is going on in a person's life. You kind of have to hold both things. I guess that can be the message of the comic also. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. This is very stable, solid energy. That's very, this is my Taurus card. It's just like, doesn't love change. It's like, boom, boom, boom. With the Fool underneath. You want to be stable before you take a leap of faith. Before you take a leap of faith. Seems like a stable offer. I'm going to pull another card there. Knight of Pentacles. Woo! Aha! Wheel of Fortune. There's just something big coming. Something you kind of feel destined for. That can be a Wheel of Fortune signature. Interesting. These two, they seem like kind of lovebirds up there. But you just want to be sure about it because it feels like there's some tricksy energy, whether it's self-sabotage, which Scorpio can do, or just some dark, some little, nasty coming at you with some other energy from the 6th house. That's what that feels like to me. Oh, yeah. Also because you have that Neptune in your 5th, where you can feel a little foggy. Okay, so let's go to mid-months. So we have a new moon on May 7th in Taurus, and then we have the sun is gonna hit. Okay. This is 400 too many cards. Let me just show you the first one is Temperance. Yeah. So this first card it's just about you're gonna have to keep balanced. Tempering when you don't just measure like a half cup of this and a half cup of that, but it's that mix until it's correct. or like a tempered, I don't know what it, you temper something, it makes it stronger, like a physical substance, a hard substance. Yeah, there's a message coming in. This Page of Wands. Something that you desire. I'm gonna get another one here. Got a dragon behind her, which actually looks so much like this card. These teeth here. See this dragon behind her? So maybe this is more protective energy also. Maybe you're feeling a little protective. It's kind of how I have it spread out. There's this emotional body, the river, which is very strong with borders, you know, the river banks. Maybe something's coming in. Yeah, oh my gosh, what? This is what I was just going to talk about, this Eight of Wands energy. So this is information coming in. This is a message coming in fast and strong, but somehow it's a little frightening. You know, this looks like a scared deer and pheasant, you know, being rustled out of the bush. Yeah, there's some information that feels a little sad, I would say. We've got the saddest Ten of Wands ever. You know, she's like, oh, that's the information. Ace of Swords, Ten of Wands. Information about love. I wonder. You'll have to let me know. There's something coming in mid-month. That's surprising. So the sun is going to hit Uranus. Uranus can be this very surprising energy. Venus is going to hit Uranus, meaning conjunct when I say hit. And then, so it's something that you do not see coming. For sure. Well, let me know what that is, because it looks like it works out at the end of the month. It actually reveals, it's revelatory. Okay, so tell me about the poet Alethea and Apocalypsis. Poet Alethea and Apocalypse. The Ten of Wands. Oh, it is. She's saying something. She is feeling done. Okay, give another card, please. A bit more clarity. This Ten of Wands for the poet. Five of Cups. Uh-oh. And one last one. Maybe it's the end of Five of Cups energy. For some of you, it could be. Let me show you this Five of Cups energy. Hold on. Oops. The Hierophant. Well, somebody's got to tell me what's going on here. So, in order to clarify this end of the month energy, the poet Alethea and Apocalypsis. Oh, I'm seeing we have the moon as the underneath. We have Ten of Wands, Five of Cups, Oh, and the Hierophant. Hmm. Something is coming in that kind of makes you sad, or just that kind of exhausted feeling. Oh, the Hierophant uh, is kind of as above, so below energy. That's what they say. Like, I think it can go both ways, as below, so above. It's this Saturnian energy. That's this sign that she's making, or that this hand is. No, it's yeah, Saturn. Um, it can be marriage. I'm gonna say it. Can be feeling bad about something that's been discovered. Hmm. Especially because we have both underneath, we have the moon, and the moon, like this queen under energy, the the moon is the queen. And here we have the moon, and the moon can be home, can be our body, our emotions, our emotional bodies. And underneath, I'm seeing now, underneath the queen is the shadow. Looking at the shadows. Hmm. Are we done? Are we done with this kind of feeling of kind of this outcast energy? Which, so that we can bring in something new, something that we create, some new structure. Has Is the veil going to be removed using truth, and everything scatters away? Look at the poet, looks like she's holding the moon in her hands, and that's releasing all this, all these birds, all these ideas, this energy. So at the end of the month, Jupiter moves into, well, the sun, Venus, and Jupiter all move into Gemini, which is your 8th house, which can be a little bit more of a difficult house. It's a house of, well, it could be revealing something about family, something about it's other people's resources. So it can be about debt, though I'm not seeing pentacles here. It can be about inheritance. It can be about things that it's kind of like the darkening, the house that it's moving into the darkness. Okay, and what is the advice? What advice do you have for Scorpios? What advice do you have for Scorpios? Um, Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. Please let me know how this month goes for you. What do you think this could be for you? And if you want a private reading, you can hit me up at astrologywithkk.com. Okay, what advice? Also, if this doesn't make any sense, doesn't resonate with you, you know, say love you. You don't have to. Don't take it to heart. If it does resonate, let me know. Okay, and what do we have? What advice? What advice do we have here? What advice do we have for Scorpio? Scorpio. Yeah, it seems like the crone is carrying a message. Wow, I cannot tell you how often swords have come up in this series from May. So Mercury right now, Mercury is this mental energy, this swords, airy energy, and it's in Aries, ruled by Mars. So it's in your sixth house. So anyway, we have the Queen of Swords, the Page of Swords. I feel like the Page is bringing this sword, bringing this message to the Queen, who needs to be in her power, in her upright power, to be able to use the sword in a just fashion. The Queen of Swords can also just willy-nilly, like chop, 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 cut things out. You're out of here. I'm taking off. I'm not going to listen. That kind of energy, like I'm done with you energy. That's what Queen of Swords can do. And maybe Queen of Swords does need to be done. I don't know. Should Queen of Swords be done? We got to listen. We got to use our best judgment. Surprised Judgment didn't come out. And the Chariot. It's a decision to be like, am I staying? Am I going? That's actually how I'm feeling here. The Chariot usually means like onward ho. Like I'm riding in the chariot, but with these two, she's contemplating. It's you need to give it a big thought, a big think. Think on it. Think on it. What does the intuition tell you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe. Well, a wonderful month of May. I wish you all well.